there!
I'm your host, Ken.
I'm Kiki.
And today we are finally doing the Coke, Pepsi, Diet Zero Cherry taste test.
Very serious testing conditions.
Yes, we've gone through great lengths for this to be scientifically sound.
By we mean the producer. So, okay, yeah, Ken put a lot of effort into it as well. Okay, so just to do a little setup, we're doing multiple rounds and we're kind of solidifying them as we go. So I think it's 9 different products. Which one, if we can tell the difference between any of them or if we can name them, and which one is our favorite. I'm preemptively saying I think I am a Diet Coke girl. I think I'm a Coke products girl and a Diet Coke specifically girl.
Okay, I'm a Pepsi fan if I'm drinking regular cola. Dr. Pepper is obviously the superior choice between Coke and Pepsi products.
It has more caffeine than all of them, and
the flavor is flavoring.
Yeah, so. But you know, when you want to suck it back at dinner time, you can't have a DP. But yes, Dr. Pepper's pretty good. Okay.
I'm also a root beer fan, like mug root beer. So we're not doing any of that.
I think I'm an A&W.
Oh, wow. Not a Barks. We're not a Barks.
We're not a Barks, but that's also because I've never seen a Diet Barks, and I'm a Diet girl, so no cows, please.
No. Okay, so testing conditions. So for round 1, we're going to have all 9 as options to taste, and then we're going to kind of decide if we can guess between all 9 of them correctly which one they are, and we're also going to decide which one is our favorite.
Yeah.
For round 2, we're going to do what we're going to call between brand testing. So we're going to have Coke versus Pepsi. So first test in round 2 will be Coke versus Pepsi.
But all 6 of them, so technically it's Coke versus Pepsi versus Diet versus Zero. It's all in one round.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's Coke versus Pepsi, Diet Coke versus Diet Pepsi, and then Coke Zero versus the Pepsi Zero. Then we're gonna do a battle of the cherries.
We're calling it Cherries Jubilee.
Cherries Jubes. And so for that, we're actually introducing Dr. Pepper Cherry. We're gonna do Coke Cherry, Pepsi Cherry, and
no
Dr.
diet
Pepper
for some
cherry.
reason.
Yeah, we're going full cows.
I think that I can smell Dr. Pepper and know it's Dr. Pepper. I'm just saying, I think I could.
Dr. Pepper is so distinctive.
But I'm like, the cherries, I do think I can do it. So, okay, that's my just bright prediction.
Okay. So we've got a lot of soda to consume in the next.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I also think that, I know that we should write down so that we don't influence each other when we're saying it. Like if I say, oh yeah, I think that's Diet Coke.
Okay, well, our producer has informed me that he actually randomized us. So my one is not the same.
Oh yeah, you did say that as soon as I walked in the door. I just let it go. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
So we can actually have our full conversations about what we like, what we think, what we guess. Thank you. Without influencing the other person. So.
Cool. I'm really excited. Okay, so you think you like Pepsi best. I think I like Coke products best. I think that I could definitely distinguish Diet Coke from anything. I think that's my favorite one.
Okay.
I do believe I like Diet Coke better than Coke Zero for cerebral reasons, not for taste reasons. And then you think that you like...
I think I am going to like Pepsi. I think I'm going to get all of them right. I think I can distinguish between Coke and Pepsi, but also between the zeros because they all have that fake sugar, disgusting taste.
Yeah.
So.
As a fake sugar sympathizer, I don't know if I'll be able to tell the difference because all I do is consume fake sugar. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But, and then, what do they call it? Like a parlay or something? My additional bet on top of it. I'm saying that I can smell Dr. Pepper. Okay.
So when the cherries Jubilee round happens, there's not going to be any tasting. You're actually just going to sniff out the DP.
I'm going to taste them, but I'm going to see if I can sniff out the DP too.
I think that should be an additional ad.
Okay.
You should smell them first before you. Yep. Okay.
Let's go, baby.
All right. We'll step out so that the products can be mysteriously put in our cups.
Okay, and it is only happening off camera because our producer's only allowed to be nameless and faceless.
Yeah, you're not allowed to see him. He's mine.
Get on my knees, pray. I'm trying to find another way. I gotta get up out this jungle, niggas killing just to eat. Them lies ain't playing fair, so it's been getting I don't give my heart away. This shit hurt me every day. I get on my knees and pray.
I feel like I need you to sit down so we can do, just based on looks.
Okay. Here we are.
Palate cleanser doll.
Grab some of that pita. Okay. Okay.
There's your.
We're gonna need way more than that.
Do you want another bottle of Perrier?
No, I don't know.
I think we're gonna be fine. Palate cleanser.
These are palate cleansers.
Like seriously, let's just.
Do you know that these things coat your tongue?
Yeah.
I do because I drink a bunch of Diet Coke all the time. So here's our palate cleansers in case we need them. I'm having a little piece of pita. It's actually delicious.
Yeah, I've been drinking iced coffee.
Okay.
Okay, just on looks alone,
This
I'm gonna
one's
go
easy.
ahead and say that it's hard because half of these are in mugs, so you can't really see like the effervescence. But I'm gonna say this is Coke.
This is Dr. Pepper Cherry for sure.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
All right, I'm not gonna tell you if you guys are guessing.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a cherry.
until the very end.
Yeah.
That's definitely a Coke. That's another cherry. Another cola.
Okay.
Okay, that smells like Pepsi.
Oh my god, it's too cute.
Mutt.
Lay down.
All right.
Okay, are we ready?
Okay, so we're tasting
Our number ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is actually probably gonna be so much harder than I thought it was gonna be.
I think this is a Pepsi, and I don't like it.
Okay. So guess locking Pepsi.
A Pepsi. I'm not sure if it's
We're
a
not
diet
we're
or
not
a zero.
locking in nothing, okay?
Not a diet or I'm not sure. Number one is some
this
sort
pen
of Pepsi.
doesn't work.
Are
no.
these even cold enough? When did you put these in the fridge?
They were in the freezer for about an hour and a half, and then I moved them to the fridge.
This morning.
The ice cold refreshness impacts it. I also think the mug's gonna impact it. Okay, moving on. Number two.
I had to get up another pen. Sorry.
I think this is some sort of Coke. We'll see. And I think it's, I don't know, it's really hard to tell when they're tepid. Okay.
I gotta go back to that one.
Okay, this is gonna be really hard.
This is gonna be so
I also
much
think
harder than I
number
thought
three
it
is
was
some
gonna
kind of
be.
Coke. Okay. This is for sure Dr. Pepper, and I love it.
Dude.
Okay. I'm already getting full of bubbles. Okay. That's good. Number 5 is my favorite, so it's probably full fat Coke, and that's why I love it so much. Okay.
Dude, I actually think that having them like room temp basically is like ruining them.
This is a cherry, and this is cherry Coke. For sure. Okay. Maybe that's cherry Coke. Hold on. Coming back for my cherries. Oh, God. This is going to be disgusting.
They're just room temperature.
That one's delish. Number 8's my fave so far. Okay.
Number 7 is Dr. Pepper Cherry.
This is definitely a Pepsi. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I think this one's definitely. I think number 4 is definitely.
This is actually really gross. Like,
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. That's for sure Dr. Pepper. Number 4.
Keep them in the order.
Or I need to do my own elimination game.
yeah, we
okay?
do have to do that.
Number
yeah.
4 is for sure Dr. Pep Chair. Okay. I do need a palate cleanser. Hold on. Okay. I think number 6 and number 7 are both some sort of cherry. Let me eliminate my cherries first.
Yeah.
I think number 5. No, number 6. Wait, hold on. These are the ones I think are cherry. I don't like that one.
Oh my God.
I don't like any of those. No.
Ugh.
Okay. I think number...
That is just...
This is number 4.
gross.
This is number 5. Number 6, I think, is Pepsi. Pepsi cherry. And I think number 7 is Coke cherry. Okay.
It's like they're just like flat room temperature sodas. It's like,
okay, we'll put some ice in it next
they're
round.
not good. Okay.
This is Pepsi.
I
Pepsi
can't
something.
drink that. I cannot drink that again.
This is Pepsi something, and I think this is Pepsi something.
Okay.
These two are Pepsis for sure. I'm getting real full. Good thing we're doing the 9 in first. Okay.
All right, so I'm locking this one in, this one in, and this one
That's
in. Okay.
good. Number 8's good. I think number 8's my favorite. Is that Diet Coke? I think that's Diet Coke.
Hold on. Don't do that.
I'm trying so hard. Okay. First of all, I actually threw up a little. Okay. Okay. Shh.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lock this in so I can stop drinking them, honestly.
Okay. That was really good. I really like that one. Okay. Oh God, it's so much. Hold on. Okay. I think number 2 is full fat Coke and number 3 is Coke Zero. 2 is full fat. 3 is Coke Zero.
Bro, I can't tell the difference between these.
Okay, these are gonna have to be my Pepsis.
It's so fucking same.
Hold on.
Which is
Hold on.
gross. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on is right.
Okay. One of these is full fat Pepsi. Okay. I think it's this one. Okay, number 9, full fat Pepsi. I don't know.
They literally all taste the same to me. I sip this one.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, that's what Coke
I
tastes
say number
like.
1's
When I sip
full
this
fat.
out, like that's just the same.
Locking them in? You ready?
I'm locking them in. Hold on.
Alright.
Hold on.
I haven't locked mine in yet.
We're not talking about you.
different setups, it doesn't matter.
It's okay. Hold on. We'll do a full reveal. That's how you wait. You wait until we both lock ours in.
What did I say number 3 was? Coke Zero. I'm done with that one. Okay. I think that's number 3. Yeah.
Don't make me laugh.
This is.
Okay.
If this one tastes better, so I'm gonna say that's Diet Pepsi. And number 5 is Pepsi Zero. I'm really full.
It's like so gross.
Okay, I'm locking mine in.
Okay. Hold on. I'm just like, do I care anymore? What is this one? Wait. Okay. 9, 6.
Excuse me.
Okay. All right. I think I can't do it anymore anyway, so I'm gonna go for it. All right. I'm locked in.
Ready?
All right, who wants to read their 9 first?
Number 9?
All right, Kira's
I'm saying it's Diet Pepsi.
You're number 9?
Yeah.
This one?
No.
Are you going to go 1 through 9?
1 through 9, okay. Number 1 is full fat Pepsi. Number 2 is Coke. Number 3 is Coke Zero. Number 4 is Dr. Pepper Cherry. Number 5 is, it just says Pepsi. Number 5 is Pepsi. Hold on, let me come back to number 5.
Pepsi Cherry.
Number 6 is Pepsi Cherry. Number 7 is Coke Cherry. Number 8 is Diet Coke. Number 9 is Diet Pepsi. So I think number 5 is Pepsi Zero.
How much did she get right? And then tell us which one your favorite is. Which one was
your last one?
No, number 9 is Diet Pepsi.
Which one was your favorite?
Number 8, which I do think is Diet Coke.
Okay.
Which one is
Okay, let me do it again. Sorry.
Number 5.
Number 5, I think, is Pepsi Zero.
I can't figure that. No, can't do that.
4 right.
4 right.
4 right. Okay.
Was number 8 Diet Coke?
No.
Okay. Which one was it?
You're gonna be real upset.
Is it Pepsi? I was like, is it full Pepsi?
Okay.
Full fat Pepsi. I need a mice.
Okay. I'm gonna say that this number 1 is Coke Zero. Number 2 is Diet Coke. Number 3 is.
Hold on. Diet Coke for number 2?
Yeah. Number 3 is Pepsi. Number 4, Diet Pepsi. 5, Cherry Pepsi. 6, Coke. 7, Dr. Pepper Cherry. 8, Pepsi Zero. And 9, Cherry Coke. And my favorite, it's like number 4 is what I drink the most of.
Can you tell me number 8 again?
Pepsi Zero.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of this was I just don't care anymore because I hate this.
3 right.
Okay.
Which one's your favorite?
Number 4.
Okay.
Is it Diet Pepsi?
Yeah, you got that one correct.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, it's not correct. It's just a favorite. Okay.
No, she.
Well, I also got it correct.
Okay.
And then is number 7 Dr. Pepper Cherry?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Which one was mine was Diet Coke?
Diet Coke is number 5, which you put as Pepsi Zero.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did drink most of that one. I don't like the way that tastes. I think it's the tepidness and the mug.
It's the room temp, yeah.
There's nothing like a cracked open, fresh from the can, DC.
Okay, so you're telling me. So 5 is Pepsi Cherry and not Coke Cherry.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, which one of mine were my cherries? What were my
so
cherries?
my cherries were flipped. So we couldn't tell the difference. I couldn't tell the difference between the Cokes and the Pepsis.
Which one was Coke Cherry on mine?
Coke Cherry. You got both, all the cherries correct.
Okay, now here's
She's
my
a Cherries Jubes champ! Oh, yeah!
So far. Now here's my question. For the zeros, I had 8 was a Pepsi Zero. Is it a 0?
That's supposed to be Coke Zero.
This is Coke Zero. Okay. So this one is, instead of Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero?
No, it's actually full fat Pepsi.
Full Pepsi. Okay. That one was tough.
Okay, why don't you just tell us what they are so that we stop asking?
Okay, yeah.
For Ken. Pepsi is number 1.
Okay.
Pepsi Zero, 2. Diet Coke. Then Diet Pepsi.
Okay.
Cherry Coke. Coke.
Oh, so I got Coke right.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper Cherry.
Okay.
Coke Zero.
Okay.
Pepsi Cherry.
You know what's funny? So basically what I'm seeing is that for the zeros, I inverted the Coke and the Pepsi because you said 8 was Coke Zero and 1 or 2, oh no, so that's not. So that one I inverted. Coke Zero is actually just Pepsi. Diet Coke was Pepsi Zero. Okay.
Okay.
This is really gross.
All right. For Kiki, number 1 is Pepsi Zero. Number 2 is Coke Zero.
Okay.
Number 3 is full fat Coke.
You know, I did have those mixed, so I guess you're doing a good job, Coca-Cola, because I did think, and I did think Pepsi Zero was full fat Pepsi. So, all right.
Dr. Pepper Cherry, then Diet Coke, then Pepsi Cherry, Cherry Coke, Pepsi, and Diet Pepsi.
Okay. I had the number 9 right. I had number 9, all the cherries. Okay, round 2. New round, new note card. Hey, hi.
All right.
Okay.
For this round, we have ice.
Let's see if it makes a difference. Okay, we're doing, what's the difference between, we're basically guessing them again, except for it's just the Pepsis and the Cokes.
What are these cups?
The next round, the cherries. Okay. Which I feel like I already slayed. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
All right, let's get going.
Okay, so now we're doing 1 through 6.
4. Last time I didn't have a good system. Okay. Woo! Let's go, baby. Damn, they're sweet, okay? Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can do process of elimination. I have no clue.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm done. Also, don't want to try it anymore. Buddy. I do think the ice is helping. I felt like the cherries broke it up and gave me confidence because it was so easy to tell.
Yeah.
So I don't know about this, but all right.
Soda. Okay.
I'm going, ready?
Go for it.
Diet Coke, Pepsi Zero, Diet Pepsi, Pepsi, Coke Zero, Coke.
Said with the confidence.
I don't want to drink it.
Okay. Just for
Just
information,
for
do them one more time.
Diet Coke, Pepsi Zero, Diet Pepsi, Pepsi, Coke Zero, Coke.
One right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Coke, Diet Pepsi, Coke Zero, Pepsi, Pepsi Zero, Diet Coke.
One more time.
Coke, Diet Pepsi, Coke Zero, Pepsi, Pepsi Zero, Diet Coke.
None right.
Oh!
No, I'm sorry. One right.
One
Okay.
right. Okay. Now, I
That's
guess
good.
I guess my follow-up question is between.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll say them again. Number 1 is Coke, Diet Pepsi, Coke Zero, Pepsi, Pepsi Zero, Diet Coke.
Yeah, 2 right.
Okay.
2 right. Okay.
Now tell us.
Between the Cokes, did we at least guess the full fat? Even if we got them wrong, did we at least?
Pepsi, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero, Diet Pepsi, Coke.
Okay, so, yeah, okay. I got Coke right. I see. So I didn't tell the difference between brands is the answer to that question. Although I did switch my Pepsi and my Pepsi Zero, but I thought Pepsi Zero was Diet Coke. All right.
Okay, and then mine.
Coke, Diet Pepsi, Pepsi, Pepsi Zero.
Hold on. Okay.
Diet Coke, Coke Zero.
Diet Coke.
Now that I know it's Diet Coke, it's delish.
And then Coke Zero?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Diet Coke, what tastes to me like Diet Coke is actually Coke Zero.
Okay.
And then I'm able to perfectly distinguish Coke and Diet Pepsi, but Coke Zero tastes like Pepsi to me. Pepsi tastes like Pepsi. Pepsi Zero tastes like Pepsi to me. So
Me
I got
too.
that brand correct for the most part. And then Diet Coke, I thought it was Pepsi Zero.
Diet Coke, Pepsi
Coke Zero, which I thought was disgusting. I thought was Diet Coke.
Coke Zero, I thought was Diet Pepsi. I thought Diet Coke was Pepsi, or I thought Pepsi was Diet Coke. I thought that what is Diet Coke was Pepsi Zero. And then I thought what Coke Zero is Diet Pepsi, which actually I'm pretty good on my diets, okay?
Okay.
So
you got
somewhat, not Diet Coke and Pepsi. I must have fucking like Pepsi. Like I'm like, full fat Pepsi, yeah, me.
I mean, yeah, Pepsi's good.
Now Pepsi Zero and Pepsi, I thought, okay, now I'm not honest. And then Diet Pepsi, I thought was Coke Zero, and then I know what full fat Coke was. So
Yeah, the full fat Coke, so we both got Coke correct.
yeah.
So we can obviously pretty well distinguish, I think, the Coke.
Okay, all right.
So now
Final
we're doing round final.
I feel like with that, we don't need to do the special lightning round. Also, I don't want to drink more soda. So, final cherries round. Let's go. It looks like you're already lined up here.
We haven't even started.
I already know. I can tell. Look at
well
that.
in
That's
the
Dr.
frame.
Pepper colored.
Well in the frame. Oh, I get full mugs. I don't get to see the color.
It was completely random.
Tastes like water. These were so warm that the ice has melted into them. And they just taste like water to me.
I'm really upset that I keep drinking full fat sodas to tell the difference. Like,
No, seriously, like mine just tastes really watery.
I think this is Pepsi and this is Coke. I don't know. It is watered down.
Yeah. Like the ice cube is really melted.
Maybe this is Coke and this is Pepsi. I'm going Coke, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi. Locked in.
Ugh, the cherries are disgusting.
$160 calories.
Okay. I'm going to say Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, Coke.
Both knocked them out of the park.
Yay! Big fatties. They're full fat sodas.
The cherries, I think, are easier to distinguish.
Yeah. Now, which one do I like best?
Ugh.
Dr. Pepper's very distinguished.
Yeah, I will say I don't like the Pepsi cherry.
I think I like diet
It's just
soda
really
best
too-
because I don't want to have to worry about calories.
Pepsi cherry is really just too sweet.
It's really sweet, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like there's just carbonation cherry, but it's very classic.
You know
tasting.
what we should do? Can we tell the difference between canned, big bottle,
No.
and McDonald's?
I will say, like, I feel like my friends who love Coke love it from fountain. Like, fountain Coke is their preferred Coke dispense
Mine's
method.
a Diet Coke can. I feel like I prefer that over really any other method, actually. I feel like McDonald's Coke full fat is delish. But I feel like a Diet Coke really tastes best from a can and not as good from a bottle.
There is something about, like, the fact that it's a refrigerated mix of the disgusting concentrate with their ice. It's, like, nice and refreshing. But, like, my favorite is water.
I do like Perrier, and La Croix. But no, I guess my favorite's full fat Pepsi. I don't know, you know?
Yeah, maybe you gotta
I'll
rethink
never
that.
drink it though, except for in this environment.
Well, I mean, what about Diet Pepsi?
No, why would I drink Diet Pepsi?
Pepsi Zero.
No.
It's just not as cute as being a DC girl. It's something about the look of being a DC girl.
I do like a fresh can of Diet Coke. I like cracking it open, cracking a tall boy open and go.
Well, I like Pepsi more than Coke, and I think I affirmed that with
You don't even drink soda.
I don't really like soda.
So now Sprites and 7-Ups. All right, I have to go to the bathroom.
Wait, let's just film an outro.
What outro is there?
I don't know, like, okay.
Thanks for joining us. Well,
Hope this was
we're
entertaining.
sorry about all the burps.
My eyes are rolling in the back of my head from the sugar intake, even if it's fake sugar.
Glad we did this earlier in the day because you were like,
Ugh.
just in the middle of the day. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to drink all this caffeine. I'm wired now. So, anyways.
Yeah, I'm never going to look at these sodas the same.
I'm like, we need to do next is going to be a blind palate taste test a la Hell's Kitchen style.
What about the fact that we were overconfident in our ability to discern these? And
I'm still going to blame the fact that they were warm, okay?
Yeah.
Like, if they were cold,
I agree.
I think I could do better. So it's actually our producer's fault. My palate's not as good as I thought. So we got to test it again.
You know what? I ain't going to argue with that.
All right.
Well,
Thanks
for
again. I got to go.
Stay pretty.
Stay prideful.
Especially if you're Pepsi.
Especially if you like Diet Coke.
You can't finesse or finesse. Bitch, I move smart like a motherfucking Tesla. I'm clutching this Glock, do I look like a wrestler? Get put on your back, tryna act like a flexer. Hold on, wait, this Glock take 'em out like a date. She give me the pussy, I just want the face. Fuck her real good, put the bitch in her place. I'm high in the bitch, but my mind up in space.